Good morning. It is the 68th day of the year. I wanted to record this first thing in the morning again to celebrate the fact that my voice is completely thrashed from going to a show last night. And I stayed up late and I still woke up relatively early. So naturally, and what I want to talk about today is that I just don't feel like doing anything productive. There's still a bunch of stuff that I could and should do. I just don't want to. I'm not being a good Spartan. I feel like my Spartan tank has run out. And what I really want to talk about today is that I think I've actually found the good threshold of not drinking, and it's about 40 to 60 days, which are both stretches that I've done in the past, and 90 days might be too long. Because I feel this ramped up urge to drink around the 40 to 60 day mark. One just forgets that drinking is a habit. They kind of forget that they like it. It phases itself out of life. Now I'm really nostalgic for it. And so if I was having a drink now in the 60-day range, it would be like, yeah, this is good. Like, I missed it and I earned my time off, and that's great. Now I just feel like I'm a kid in detention and I'm just waiting for it to be over, and that's building up a pressure, and I'm getting all nostalgic for my drinking years, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. Maybe, though. There's a rise and fall. For anyone who is taking a significant break from significant drinking, you will notice that there's a lot of rise and fall, especially early on. Like day 1 and day 2 are going to feel noticeably different, and then there's weeks 2 and 3 will bring out different things. After a while, you settle in, and like I said, in the 40 to 60 day range, you feel like you've established a new normal. And then yet, in the post-60-day range, I just feel kind of irritated. Also, the fact that I've gone to 2 shows by my favorite local band during this period of sobriety and had fun, but it felt really forced and kind of performative. Like I was like, okay, remember to jump around, remember to sing along. You get tired more quickly jumping and yelling. Beer is just an infinite supply of rowdy energy. And yeah, I haven't had what really felt like time off from my life. And I've written about this a lot, and I've talked about this in person with a lot of people. I'm always in this same mindset, the Spartan mindset that I wanted to have throughout the year, but it's unsustainable to feel productive all day, every day, and I haven't had any moments where I don't care what's next. Even when I am enjoying myself, it's become so structured and so premeditated that most of what I think and feel during that time is what I'm going to do next. I plan every week. I buy a movie on Amazon, a nostalgic action movie from my childhood. I wait for it to arrive. I wait to open it. I buy a bunch of junk food, and then the weekend rolls around and we just have a junk food smorgasbord and watch old Van Damme movies. And it is great. It's just like going to a show, just like going to the local show. It is fun in the moment. I'm not saying that I'm morose, but I'm counting down until it's time to go to bed, because it's time to get up, because I've got this, because I've got that, and I'm thinking about the things that I didn't do, that I should do, that I could have done instead. I'm thinking about budgets, and I'm never just in the moment, like when I'm having a beer with friends. And it's great to there's those days, and I think part of this is also the fact that it's getting close to spring, and so I'm having all these spring memories and whatnot. And one of the best things about the summer and the warm weather is just afternoons. Just getting beer and a friend and sitting on the balcony and just feeling that it's a great day and that nothing else matters. It doesn't matter that we're broke or not broke, or there's no thought of budgets, there's no thought of time constraints. It's just zen-like and peaceful. And my life has become very rigid. And it's unsustainable. Because like I said at the top, I don't feel like doing anything. I feel really just dragged out because I've always been in this mode. I need time away from this state of mind to refresh and come back stronger. It doesn't help that for what I'm excusing as financial reasons, I haven't been floating this month either, because I keep wasting all my money. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, is that in a sobriety binge, in the 40-day range, you save up a bunch of money and your health gets better. In the 60-day range, you just start spending money on other things and finding other ways to be unhealthy. Like I said, I've been eating so much junk food. Not enough junk food that it's probably as bad as drinking 7 beers a night throughout the week and then 20 beers a night on the weekends. But, I'm eating, and I'm trying to eat healthy, indulgent foods most of the time, unless we come home after the store is closed. There's a local craft gelato that I eat instead of eating ice cream. This weekend I'm eating Haagen-Dazs, but most weekends I get salted caramel, sea salt caramel dark chocolate from Fiasco Gelato, which doesn't have any ingredients that I don't encourage. Everything is pronounceable and everything is a food. And I'm trying to tone down on other things, but I do the same thing with soda. Last night I had a pop from, I don't know where it's from, but it's this naturally sourced root beer. And all the ingredients listed are foods. Anyway, I'm eating a lot of junk food and indulgent foods and wasting money, like spending $30 to $50 on Blu-rays and $30 to $50 on junk food is becoming the same as those $100 Friday nights of drinking. So it kind of becomes a wash. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to do the 90 days because I believe that life is an endurance sport, and endurance sports are about finding out what happens when you get to... Because if you run 10K, you're going to find different parts of yourself in those different K. If you run 20K, you might find an absolute dark tunnel of misery at kilometer 17. That doesn't mean that running is bad, because when you get into the white tunnel of bliss at the end, when you see the clock and you're gonna get your time, those feelings balance out, and when you look back on the memories, they become good memories even though they were bad times. Even though they felt bad in the moment, they become a source of pride and joy. So, I am still and forever investigating myself. The cats are fighting at the base of the tripod. So that, my friends, it's been the Spartan Update.